All right, people, we got this really interesting piece of news. I want to drop it on you guys, and drop me a comment and let me know what you think about it as I'm kind of going through this news. And I mean, this is official documentation that is going to regulators. All right, so we know about the US Cellular deal with T-Mobile, and that's probably going to make its rounds through regulations, and it's probably going to be approved. I don't really see it getting held up, but T-Mobile is acquiring a large portion of the US Cellular business. And as a result, US Cellular is ready to restructure their business in the meantime and then moving forward beyond this acquisition by T-Mobile. So the fourth largest US telecom, US Cellular, now is going to be a thing of the past. They're basically going to become a wireline operator, home broadband provider, with all of their pieces and parts going to T-Mobile amongst other providers too, like AT&T and Verizon. But the wireless phone provider has confirmed that the change will result in over 4,000 job cuts at US Cellular. It says here that the workforce reduction is part of an effort to integrate the acquired operations with T-Mobile's existing network systems and streamline their business processes. Company officials indicated that the decision follows detailed financial reviews, regulatory filings, aiming to eliminate redundancies and improve operational efficiency. The layoffs are expected to affect various departments across US Cellular, with notifications to affected employees scheduled to begin on June 2nd or within 14 days after that point. It says the filing actually was put into the SEC at the end of 2024, so it is confirmed this is like 4,100 or more jobs. According to a concession built into this proposal, the affected employees are going to be offered roles at T-Mobile, complete with compensation and benefits that match or exceed their current packages with US Cellular. The layoffs will affect staff at corporate-owned stores in Cedar Rapids, Coralville, and Iowa City, as well as employees at a call center in Southwest Cedar Rapids. Okay, guys, so here's my take after giving you the news. I think this is just T-Mobile and US Cellular putting themselves in a position to get things in motion sooner. They know that there's going to be pushback from regulators. They're just trying to meet it head on. Right? They're softening the blow. They're already putting it out there. They want to make sure that they look like the good guy, and they should get this approval. And it's not going to take much for T-Mobile to take on some of those jobs for X amount of years, maybe 2 or 3 years, and then they'll start slaying those jobs anyway. You guys know how T-Mobile does, right? They meet their requirement when it comes to time frames, and then they get to slaying, right? That's what they did with the Sprint merger. It's what they've done every step of the way with regulations. Bare bones, meet the needs, and then cut it all off at the head. So that's kind of what I think is going to happen here, and that's what I think they're actually doing. You guys can let me know in the comments, why do you think T-Mobile is kind of being proactive, US Cellular being proactive about this? I think it's pretty clear, but you can offer me your take, and then let me know what you think T-Mobile does after the fact. I don't think these people are going to be long for the company. I think they should be looking for employment at some point in the near-term future after their roles have been established at T-Mobile. I just wouldn't stick around. I don't think they're long for the company. I don't think the company really wants them. I think it's just part of the territory to get the approval and get pushed along. But what do you think? Drop me that comment. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.